如果说现在就是说你有50万以上的资金，你有一个好的律师，而且通过好的律师找到好的项目，目前来讲呢，投资移民还是一个最佳的一个选择，因为最后的他这个项目这个资金还会退还给你。因为我举一个例子，如果你的孩子在美国念大学，你拿到学位以后，大学毕业，你需要申请工作签证 H1 签证，好不容易留在美国，你要工作5年到6年才有可能拿到绿卡，非常缓慢，而且呢，这个所有其他的移民的渠道都非常缓慢。因为美国现在机会在哪里呢？就是美国现在经济非常的糟糕，美国政府这个财政非常困难，所以它政策在逐渐放松，它欢迎投资移民，这也是千载难逢的时机。但是千言万语要找一个好律师，通过好律师找到个最好的项目，因为有好的项目才没有风险。我们下面请这个西格律师大律师跟我们继续介绍，好吧？谢谢。
Good evening, everybody, and I want to thank you all for attending our EB5 seminar tonight. I know you took a long trip to get here, and we greatly appreciate it, and we hope that tonight's information is beneficial for you in your consideration or your family's consideration in investing in the EB5 program. I want to thank Eugene for putting on such an informative seminar, and Tina for doing such a fine job in interpreting. And again, let me introduce myself. I'm Lee Siegel, the senior partner in the law firm of Siegel, Lang & Associates. Just briefly to conclude, I just want to talk a little bit about our law firm, tell you who we are and how we can be of service for you if you decide to get involved with the EB5 program.
各位大家好，晚上好！非常感谢大家今天晚上百忙之中抽空来参加我们西格律师楼主办的 EB5 投资移民讲座。希望大家能够通过今天的讲座，能够给您的家人或者您的朋友收集足够的 EB5 投资移民方面的法律信息。也非常感谢今天的我们的承办方美国网络中文电视的主席，以及刚才我们的其他几位同事的讲座。
Our law firm is located in Lower Manhattan, and we have several years' experience in immigration practice.
我们的律师楼坐落在美国的曼哈顿下城，有多年的移民法律方面的工作经验。
We chose the Lower Manhattan for our office for 2 reasons. One reason is because it is near the ports, and the second reason is near government agencies.
我们的律师楼坐落在曼哈顿下城，应该来说地理位置是得天独厚的，非常靠近美国纽约市市政厅，以及非常靠近美国纽约的这个主要法院地区。
This benefits our office and our clients also for several reasons. One is because it makes us run our office more efficiently because we're near the courts, and 2, since we're near the government agency offices, we can keep regular contact with government officials.
由于我们的地理位置得天独厚，我们在操作案件上面，因为与法院非常靠近，我们的所有的工作都非常的高效。另外呢，我们和所有的政府官员、政府机构都有广泛的联系。
And like I said, we have many years' experience in the immigration field, and through our years of practice, we've acquired extensive relationships with agencies, attorneys, and corporations in China.
刚才我也讲到了，由于我们有多年的移民方面的法律工作经验，所以呢，我们与在中国的很多的中介公司、很多的大的公司以及很多的律师楼都有广泛的业务联系。
Through our practice, because of that, we were asked several times to get involved with the EB5 program on behalf of their families, friends, and business partners. So we set up a team devoted exclusively to EB5 practice.
由于在过去的工作经历中呢，我们多次被在国内的商人要求帮助他们的家人或者朋友开展投资移民的业务，因此呢，我们律师楼特地组建了一个 EB5 投资移民的团队，从事投资移民方面的业务。
So our team consists of 6 attorneys and a large support staff who are both bilingual, English and Chinese speaking, and
我们的律师楼的 EB5 团队呢有6名律师， 还有强大的助理团队，而且有多位的律师呢都是双语的律师。
And several of our attorneys are licensed to practice law in the United States and in China.
另外，我们有多位律师呢是同时拥有中美两国的律师执照。
And several of our attorneys and support staff have both business and legal experience in the United States and in China.
我们的多位律师呢都拥有在中国和美国都拥有多年的法律经验以及商业方面的经验。
For all our practice and years of experience, we've grown to be one of the largest and busiest immigration law practices in the Chinese community.
因此呢，我们的律师楼呢是现在美国东部地区最大的一个投资移民方面的法律团队。
Our attorneys are also licensed to practice law in the federal courts in the United States and several appeals courts in the United States.
同样呢，我们的律师不但在多州拥有律师执照，另外在联邦法院、联邦巡回法院都拥有律师执照。
And we're also licensed to practice law in several states within the United States, and we practice immigration law throughout the entire United States.
除了我们在美国的多州拥有律师职业资格之外呢，我们的移民的业务是在全美都可以进行的。
Now, to just briefly tell you a little bit about myself, I've spent many years in government sector.
下面呢，简单介绍一下我本人的情况。我在我在政府中工作了相当长的时间。
The reason I mention that is because it is beneficial for our clients. Being in the government sector, it gives me the knowledge and ability to deal with government agencies in getting things accomplished in an expedited manner.
我之所以提到我在政府中有长期的工作经验呢，是因为这对我们的客人呢也是非常有好处的，因为我有在政府中有相当多的人脉，能够在和政府打交道方面呢有足够的经验。
Oftentimes, when dealing with any government body, there are delays or things that don't exactly go the way that they should. So, with having the right knowledge and the right contacts within the government, it is easier and more efficient to get things accomplished.
大家有可能可以想象到，跟政府打交道，有的时候政府有一些延迟啊，或者是在沟通方面的问题。但是如果你找到对的人、对的途径，那么和政府打交道呢，也是能够更加高效便捷。
Also, several positions that I've had in the government sector would also be able to be beneficial for our clients.
我在政府就职期间的一些职位呢，职务经验呢，也能够给我们的客人在投资移民方面呢得到很多的好处。
One example is that several years ago, I was appointed as sub-counsel to then New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani.
其中的一个例子就是呢，多年以前我曾经担任纽约市前市长朱利安尼的法律顾问。
New York City didn't always look the way it does today.
那么以前呢，纽约市跟现在不是一个样子的。
One noted place that you can relate to would be Times Square in Manhattan.
您现在知道的非常著名的曼哈顿时代广场。
Times Square wasn't a place for tourists or businesses to come to.
那么以前呢，时代广场呢并不是一个旅游景点。
At that time, we had to negotiate with global corporations, global retail chains, and different tourist centers to be able to bring all that into Times Square to make it what it is today.
那么当时呢，我负责开发这个时代广场的期间呢，就必须跟许多全球化的地产开发商、那个旅行公司等等，负责开发曼哈顿时代广场地区。
To do that, we also had to deal with many prominent New York City real estate developers.
在当时开发的期间呢，我们也跟当时的纽约最大的一些地产开发商都有广泛的联系。
As you could imagine, there was many deal making, many negotiations, and finally, New York City was successful in accomplishing its goal.
当时呢，就有很多的谈判，很多的交涉。那么最终呢，纽约市政府达到了他们要开发曼哈顿时代广场的目的。
I was fortunate enough to be a part of that, and I used those skills in negotiations, in looking at projects and dealing with companies to be able to pass those skills on to dealing in projects for our clients.
我很有幸的成为当时开发这个项目的负责人之一。那么也从中呢，我有足够的谈判项目的经验、开发项目的经验、选择项目的经验。
I also, in my past, was a prosecutor and also a New York City police chief, which put me in a position to deal with top officials in government, and which contacts I still have today.
我曾经呢是纽约检察官助理的检察官，同时呢也曾经担任过纽约市警察分局的局长。这些工作经验呢，都使我有足够的经验和政府打交道，谈判一些比较难的项目。
But I had to do that while also keeping the public's trust.
通过这些经验呢，我在社会上取得了良好的声誉。
And our office prides ourselves in servicing our clients in the best possible way for our clients and keeping their trust.
那么我们的律师楼呢，也将一贯的秉承这种赢得客户信任的传统，然后呢为客户提供最高效的法律服务。
Now, we have representatives from our office that travel throughout the United States to attend many EB5 seminars and conferences.
最近呢，我代表我们的律师楼呢，参加了多个 EB5 投资移民的活动。
The reason that we do that is because we learn a lot of valuable information from these conferences and seminars.
从这些会议和讲座中呢，我们学到了很多投资移民最新的法律方面的讯息。
Some of these conferences and seminars are provided by the government and some by private organizations that are involved with EB5.
这些投资移民方面的会议和讲座，有些是由美国移民局举办的，有一些是由投资移民的协会举办的。
In the last 2 to 3 months, we've traveled to Washington State, Washington, D.C., and Texas, where we gained valuable information at this period of time.
在过去2-3个月呢，我们到了华盛顿以及德州，参加了多个重要的会议，取得了很多关于 EB5 投资移民方面的重要的最新讯息。
A little over a month ago, myself and some representatives of our staff have traveled to Washington, D.C.
几个月前呢，我自己和我们的 EB5 投资移民团队呢，到华盛顿参加移民局举办的投资移民的讲座。
I personally met with the director of the United States Customs and Immigration Services, and my staff members met with other high-ranking levels of the USCIS.
我自己呢和美国移民局局长有亲自的会晤，当面的会晤。那么我们的 EB5 投资移民团队的其他成员呢，也和移民局的其他官员进行了广泛的交流。
This gave us the chance to interact and not only get feedback as to what the government was planning for the EB5 program, but the government was interested in listening to our feedback and how they could improve things as well, and the trouble that we have as attorneys with the EB5 to make things a little bit easier and to be more beneficial for the government.
这项的交流呢，是不但是我们能够知道移民局是如何工作的，同时呢，移民局也从我们律师这边呢得到足够的反馈，能够和我们律师一起解决，帮助客人更高效的处理案件。
Some examples are, one thing that we found out is that the government is very interested in continuing this program and is doing everything possible to make this program expand and work easier for the people.
从我们最新得到的讯息就是呢，政府对于如何促进投资移民的项目非常感兴趣，将尽最大的努力 更好的给投资移民的这个申请人提供申请的条件。
One major issue is to be able to expedite the application process so that people don't have to wait too long to get an answer on their applications.
其中的一项呢，就是移民局将采取新的措施，加快审批案件的程序。
By doing that, the government hired and is continuing to hire more people to review the applications.
通过这种方式呢，移民局将雇佣更多的人员来审批投资移民的案件。
Also, they're developing new adjudication procedures and issuing new tracking procedures to be able to make the review process run more efficiently.
同样呢，移民局也将采取新的案件审批模式以及案件跟踪模式，使得这个投资移民的审批更加高效。
That's a picture of me with the Director of the United States Customs and Immigration Services back in Washington over a month and a half ago.
这个是9月份我和美国移民局局长在华盛顿 Eb 5投资移民的会议上面的这张照片。
This is a picture of our other attorney, Mr. Gary Pond, who is meeting with another high-level person within the government in the Eb 5 program.
潘律师和美国商务部另外一名高官的一张照片。
And because of our reputation in immigration and within the Eb 5 program, we were interviewed in our office by the Chinese World Journal newspaper.
由于我们投资移民法律服务在中国人社区中取得了良好的声誉，这是一张我们的投资移民团队在我们的办公室接受世界日报采访的一张照片。
And that took place a little over a month ago as well.
这是大概是1个月前的照片。
So just to sum up, we hope that you, your family, your friends will have an interest in participating in the Eb 5 program. It's a good program and it's the best way for somebody to obtain their green card.
最后呢，简单说一下，我们希望您或者您的家人或者您的朋友对于美国的投资移民项目感兴趣，这确实是一个好的项目、好的机遇，是您能够获得美国绿卡的一个最佳途径。
If you decide to do so, we hope that you will contact us and give us the opportunity to serve you because of our extensive experience in the program.
如果您有投资移民方面的兴趣的话，希望您及时的跟我们联系。我们由于我们的在投资移民方面的很多的经验，我们将给您提供最好的法律服务。